So these are the other two I haven't tried yet. So that's the Zeroberg nicotine-free Lakrits and the XQS licorice. So I'm gonna open these up. I think I'm gonna open up this one first just to see how it is different from the XQS black shot that I have here. And yeah, then I'll open up this one and just let you know how it compares to everything else in general. So here we have the XQS licorice, Lakrits, and again, the inside, it's got the same kind of powder. The black shot's the same, all this kind of powder in it. And the bags come in these sort of dry white portions. So very dry, very loose, doesn't have that moistness that the other ones has. But you can see it's a pretty big portion, and you can feel it when it's in your mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in my mouth now and let you guys know what it tastes like. Here we go. Now, I've got the black shot on this side, and I've got the Lakrits on this side. It's not as salty as I would have preferred. It's a little less salty than I thought I was going to be, but the flavor is much better than the black shot. Now, the problem with both of these is that they do taste pretty artificial, the black shot and the licorice from XQS. And I don't know what it is, if it's that powder that's in there that gives that sort of fake chemical kind of flavor, or what's going on there, but it's just not something that I was enjoying too much. However, the licorice one is much more tolerable. The downside to both of these two is that they have quite a strong flavor of the bag that they're in. So if you don't like that paper bag flavor, then I'd stay away from either of these. But again, if you're looking for something to sort of curb your snus intake and curb your nicotine intake, but you still want to get that flavor in your mouth, either of these might be a good option. But again, I don't feel that either of them really lives up to being a snus, you know, nicotine-free, tobacco-free snus. But yeah, the licorice one's definitely better. I might try the other flavors later on, but for now, those two are the ones I have. Yeah. And again, out of all the ones that I've tried so far, the Onico is my favorite. And we have one more to try, which is the Zeroberg Black or Lakrits. And yeah, let's just open that up and see what's inside. Okay, so here's the Zeroberg. It's got a kind of funky smell to it. It smells more vegetable-y than the other ones, which is not a bad thing. It's not as licoricey as any of the other ones. It's very similar to the Quit flavor, but it's not as sour. And I don't know why it's not that sour. Let's just see here on the back. Yeah, apple fiber, fruit membrane. So they're using that. It does have a bit of a nice sting to it, so it does give you that sort of snus-like burn that a lot of people like. I still think if I were to buy any of these nicotine-free ones, again, I would go with the Onico here, just because it does offer the best flavor. Again, the Onico, the flavor doesn't last very long, but it's quite a good flavor. So now I've tried 5 different nicotine-free ones, and they all have their ups and downs. They're all, you know, good in their own right, and they all have their own downsides. Flavor-wise, definitely the Onico is my favorite. It tastes like anise tea bags. It's good, strong flavor, but the flavor doesn't last very long. It only lasts for about 30 to 40 minutes tops. It runs out pretty quick. The strongest flavor is definitely the black shot down here at the bottom, but the flavor tastes a little too artificial. It's not a very natural flavor. So I don't know if I would go with it again. The XQS, the flavor is not very strong. It tastes less artificial, but again, the problem with the two XQSs is that they taste like paper, especially if they're in your mouth for a while. And you know, I want this to be in there for at least a good hour before I toss it out. And yeah, the paper taste just it gets kind of not my thing after a while. The Quit is nice. It comes in the same kind of box as the Jorgensen stuff, so I'm pretty sure it's made by the same company. But the flavor's got this weird sort of sour taste to it, and that could be because of the ginseng. It could be because of a lot of other things that are going in here. Maybe this one uses apple fiber as well. I cannot tell. It just says vegetable fibers and vegetable stuff. So, yeah. But good flavor, strong flavor, not very licoricey, more tangy. So if you like that tangy, it's not really salty licorice, but it's still pretty decent, and it doesn't taste like paper. So the Zeroberg I like a little bit better than the Quip. It's not as sour. It's got a nice licorice flavor to it. Much more saltier than any of the other ones. But again, it doesn't really taste like Snus. Still good, not great. The Onico, the flavor's great. Everything's wonderful about it. You get a lot more of the actual Snus flavors, licorice flavors, anise flavors, tea flavors that you would hope to get. And again, the only downside with this one is that the flavor doesn't last very long, only about 30 minutes. But if I were to buy any of these again, the only one I'd probably buy is the Onico. And I'll be putting some pictures in with this video as well, just to show you the inside of what those boxes were like when I opened them. So yeah, that was my review on the nicotine-free snuses that I bought. So I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thanks.